My name is Kevin from Microsoft Hong Kong. Actually, I cover the whole Greater China regions. So while I'm here, you may ask, hey, why Microsoft? You are doing security? Okay, I'm using your platform, but there's a lot of things happening on your platforms while you're standing here to talk about security. So that's why I'm here, to share our vision, our strategies to target those cybersecurity threats. Okay, so because I prepare my PowerPoints for more than 100 slides, I'm sure you have more than 1 hour for me, right? But that's why I kicked off with my key takeaway. So if you are busy, just see this line and then you can go now, take a break and enjoy maybe the president's next door, can shake hands with her. But if not, so I hope you can bear me for another maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So the key takeaway for today is, first is ABS. So what is ABS? For those who do the workout, do the gym, I'm sure you know what is ABS. ABS here means here. Yes. Okay. Next is hygiene. So what is hygiene? So I'm sure all of you here know what is hygiene. So when you go to toilet and go out, you should wash your hand, right? Okay, I'm sure everyone here doing the same things like me, right? Okay, but I saw someone who don't wash their hands after toilet. Third is PRD. PRD is things that we normally talk about it. Okay, PRD is a process continues to do it every day, every day, every day. Think about it and then PDR, PDR, sorry. Next is about the best practice for SME, because today's we target for SME. What is the target? What is the best practice for them? So I will summarize this into PPT. PPT is not Microsoft PowerPoint. We have another definitions about PPT. Last but not least is MS, means for Microsoft. What Microsoft can help you. Okay, let's get started. So let's get started with some figures here. So because time is limited, I just quickly go through those figures. The key figures I want to highlight here is we have more than 4,000 ransomware appear a day. And for SME, 74% of SME experience cyber attack. This is not done by Microsoft, it's done by PwC. I just quote their figures, okay? Because many people here, you are representative of some organizations for SME. So I want you to bring this message back to your countries. Okay, ask your colleague, ask your friend. 74%. That means 3 out of 4 are being attacked. What is your strategies? How can you prevent it? Tell you what, there's zero solution that can prevent everything. Okay, we are trying the best, but there's no solution that what we call the silver bullet. You can kill, you can stop the cyber attack. And one interesting figures here I want to highlight is here. Okay, I'm sure you receive a lot of emails a day. Okay, for me, I receive maybe 1,000 of emails internally or externally. Okay, but if you see a link or attachment, would you open it? Okay, I'm sure this email is a phishing email, but from these figures, 78% of the people, they claim that, okay, this is a kind of phishing email, but I'm still click on it, open it, and then affect the whole environment. This is not a good figures, but we need to do something to change the scenario here. So for Microsoft, it's actually not from Microsoft. From what we see in the world, we can group the cyber attack into 3 different types of attack types. One is credential threat. That means I steal your credential, steal your password, or maybe I can buy your password from the internet and then use your credential and then hack in. Second is about DDoS. I'm sure you heard about DDoS. DDoS is actually, we have a botnet sending a lot of traffic to a particular server, brings it down so that the server cannot serve you, okay? The third one is also very popular one, is ransomware. Ransomware is very difficult to detect, and it's very sticky, and the damage is very huge. So let me talk more about ransomware, because I'm sure SME here, the people's representative for SME, they're more interested about ransomware. I also take two cases, just like the friend from China, Michael, the WannaCrime or WannaCrypt or Petya case. Okay, I'm not talking about how this make. Of course, this is not made by Microsoft. Don't have a perception about, okay, Microsoft, you do bad things. No, I'm not. We are not. So tell me about history of our WannaCrypt or WannaCrime. If you heard some news, WannaCrypt is actually WannaCrypt is actually, go back to history, NSA collects a lot of vulnerabilities of the operating system, including Windows. Okay, they collect all the vulnerabilities, but didn't disclose it to the vendor, just like us. Okay, but eventually we know that because someone goes to NSA and steal their tools. Okay, what's next? We know that in March 14, we already sent a patch to every one of you if you're using Microsoft platform. Okay, but the hacker organization called Shadow Brokers here, they put in some of the tools, putting it all together, and then create a ransomware called WannaCrypt. And then started attack. But for Microsoft, because we know that, we fixed the attack, okay, on the same day of this attack, of being attacked. So if you have a chance to visit Shadow Broker website, I'm not promoting their website, I didn't, okay. But I just capture from their website, saying that the Shadow Broker hacker organizations, they steal a lot of tools from NSA. They only use one of them called Eternal Brew to create WannaCrypt. But how about if you are not using Windows platform? How about if you're using IBM, Lotus Note? How about you're using Linux? How about you're using Solaris? They have all the tools to different platforms. Okay, for you, it's actually, can you patch the Solaris platform right now? I'm sure Oracle stopped supporting Solaris. Okay, so for us, Microsoft is actually doing a lot of things proactively, try to protect the platform. But the key thing for WannaCrypt or the Petya case is that this is what we call the wake-up call. Hey, wake up, wake up. Don't think your environment is not being tagged. Okay, prepare yourself, because Microsoft put security as our #1 priority. And if you think that you are scared about those ransomware, that's good, because you should prepare yourself with mindset called assume breach strategies. Okay, I'd like to quote former FBI lead. There's two types of company in the world. One is they know they're being hacked. Second, they're being hacked, but they don't know. Okay, so I'm not sure whether you are this side or this side of that companies. Okay, but eventually, any connected environment, that means if you have devices connected to internet, sooner or later may be hacked. Okay, so prepare this mindset. This is what we call ABS mindset here. If you have this mindset, then you know the next step, what to do. Next step is to make sure your environment is IT hygiene. Just like after going to your toilet, you wash your hand. So for IT hygiene, it's not a new topic, but I just group it into what we call the IT hygiene. What you need to do is to first know your environment, know your data, where they store. Do you familiar how many endpoints is actually connected to your environment? How many database you're using? What's the patch level? Second is to, if they're not running the latest patch level, regardless of the platform, no matter they are running on Linux, they're running on Windows, or even they are running on in the cloud, okay? Patch and keep all the system running the latest security patch. Third, are you using a strong password? Or are you using a password called password? Okay, you know the toughest password in the world is password. Okay. Four things to do to make sure your IT environment is in hygiene is, are you doing some hardening on your environments, on your network components, on your core devices? Are you taking any logs? Okay, what's the meaning of logs? All the server logs, network logs, putting all together, because this is the evidence for you to chase back if someone hacked in you. Okay, you have to see the damage. Last but not the least is you have to do a secure backup. Do the backup, put it in somewhere else. I would recommend you to put it into the cloud, but why? I will have more information about it. Third thing I want to highlight from in this presentation is prepare your mind, because you know assume breach strategies. Assume breach. Okay, your environment may be breached someday. Okay, if you have this mindset, then you have to prepare yourself for protection, detection, and respond. Protect. I'm sure many of you here doing protection. You have antivirus. You have firewall on your machine. Okay, but how about detect? Can you detect if someone already hacked into your environments? Can you detect if your internal staff is actually doing bad things? Okay, that is internal threat. Can you do the response in case of disaster? Can you do the response in case the ransomware is in your environment? Do you have a plan on it? So for Microsoft, what we can help you is that we have a lot of intelligence. All the Windows machine, if you participate into our campaign, will collect the logs, see all the activities related to cybersecurity, and put it into what we call our intelligence. Other than Windows machines, if you can see, other than Windows machines, we have our cloud services. Okay, if you're using hotmail.com or using Office 365, we also have Bing Search, doing a search to all the websites. Okay, see if this website is already compromised. Okay, we also have our cloud services called Azure that collect information from different sources. Putting all together, we create what we call the unique intelligence. And this intelligence we can see is about the attack patterns from this part of the world and then share to the other parts of the world. The fourth thing I want to share with you, especially for SME, is that you have to have PPT. What is PPT? Because you assume breach, make sure security is your core of your operation, your business. Because if you don't, that means you are easily being attacked. So what is PPT, not PowerPoint? First of all, people. Because the first defense for cybersecurity is the people. Make sure you train the people. Okay, let them know that, okay, don't click on every link that you have in your email box. Second, make sure you have the correct policy and procedure. Policy that, do you allow your employee to go to some website that is classified as dangerous? If you don't have any control on it, then eventually your environments will be affected. And do you have any procedure if they did something wrong? If your environment is being compromised, make sure you have it. And make sure you test your whole environment for any cybersecurity attack. Last but not least is technologies. Making use of the technologies. Okay, just like from Trendmichael, from Microsoft, from other vendors, we're doing our best to protect you. But if you're simply using a technologies to protect you, that is not enough. Because without people, without policy, only technologies cannot protect you. This is another example using cloud, why I'm recommend you to use cloud services, because I'm sure many of you here, SME, they don't have money, limited budget on security. They don't have CISO, they don't have IT guy dedicated to see all the security events. So what should I do? The easy thing is to, by making use of the cloud or outsourcing or using partners. From this chart prepared by the Asian Cloud Computing Association, you can see this is what we call the distinct IP being attacked by hackers. You can see the topics is, is Indian and China, Indonesian and Vietnam. Okay, they are being targeted. And you can see that IP address not so frequent or maybe nearly to zero is Singapore, Hong Kong, New Zealand, Cambodia, okay? Why? If you see these countries here, Hong Kong, Singapore, New Zealand, they use lots of cloud services. That means you're shifting the liabilities from yourself to the cloud vendors. They protect you. Instead of you create your own environment, create your own server, okay, protect or detect the cyber security attack. Of course, Microsoft has the solutions, but I just skip this line because I'm running out of time. So what I want to share with you is that Microsoft is secure. And you know what? The highest attack organizations or government in the world is US Department of Defense, number one. Number two is Microsoft. But have you heard any case about Microsoft being breached? I'm sure no. The hackers try to steal our code, try to hack in our environments, try to use it to, take control of your computers. But we are trying our best. That's why I just want to highlight that Microsoft essentially provides you a secure platform. Trust us, continue to use us, and then we will share our unique intelligence to you. So this is the key takeaway that I highlighted previously. Okay, what is ABS? ABS is assume breach strategies. Okay, don't think your environment is 100% secure. I have the latest antivirus. That is not enough. Second, make sure your environment is hygiene. IT is hygiene. Understanding your environments, doing the patching, doing the logging, okay, etc., etc. Third is protect, respond. Sorry, protect, detect, respond. Protect your critical environments, detect any suspicious activities, and respond accordingly. Fourth is about SME best practice, okay? PPT, you need to train your people, get them aware about the security threat. Procedure, set the procedure, make it ready. Let everyone in your organization know about what is the procedure and policy. Third, using cloud technologies to help you or using third-party solution to help you. The last one is from Microsoft. What Microsoft can help you is we can provide you the platform, the Windows platform. We provide you the unique intelligence in the cloud. We partner with different vendors just like Trendmichael, Symantec, Kapowski, what you name it. We also have what we call the secure modern enterprise architectures as a reference model for you. If you're interested, I can share with you more about those things. Last but not least, we have the services. We have the practice that can help you to secure your environment. So here is some resources about ransomware and what information we can share with it. There's a lot of information in our website. I'm here, so if you want to understand more about our strategies, welcome to ask me. Last but not least, thank you for your time. Thank you for inviting me here in Kaohsiung. 谢谢